voyageurs, veuillez descendre du train.
Please leave the train. Bitte alle aussteigen.
Hello beautiful people, my name is Savannah Banana, I go by Savvy C, and welcome back to Savvy C Scoop Part 4, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the series where I'm explaining various parts of the Paris/Ile-de-France public transportation network. Right now I'm checking in from La Défense. If you're an Emily in Paris fan or maybe a hate watcher, no judgment, no judgment. This is where Alfie lives, you know what I'm saying? This is where all the, corporate girls, corporate baddies live. And I'm checking in from here because I'm starting off today's video at RER A, which is the long form train system here. So for those who have been watching the series, part 1 was all about buying tickets. Part 2 is all about getting an Imaginaire card, a Navigo card. Part 3, I took you guys to all the metro lines across the city and explain key stops, tips and tricks, safety, things to know, all of that. I'm going to do the same now in part 4 with the RER, which is just the long form train system that runs in and out of Paris. So I'm going to take you guys along to each line. There's 5 lines, A, B, C, D, E, F. No, just kidding. Just A through E versus numbers that you use for the metro system. So we're going to start off with course with A, end with E. I'll do the same, just take you through key stops, tell you where they start, where they go, tips, tricks, things to know, and all of that, all that good stuff. Alright, so first, before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more, and again, comment down below any more tips you have, ideas for future videos in the series, and of course, just put us on and ask any more questions you have. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I know that others watching will benefit it from as well. So let's get into it. First up is RER A, which is the red colored line. RER A goes from Cergy-les-Hauts, Poissy, and Saint-Germain-en-Laye to Marine-la-Vallée-Chézy or Boissy-Saint-Léger. The key stops along this line for those living and or visiting Paris are La Défense, Charles de Gaulle Étoile, Aubert, Châtelet-Les Halles, Gare de Lyon, Nashon, Vincennes, and Marine-la-Vallée-Chézy, where you can go see Mickey at Disneyland. Unlike the metro, which usually goes in the same direction whatever stop you get on, for the RER, you need to pay attention to the stop names on the arrival screens, which are located at each station. The names listed on the screen are the final destinations of that particular train. So just look at that and pay attention, make sure you're going the right direction for the stop you want to go to. For first-time users and or newbies to the RER, make sure you look at the maps at the stations like these and find your stop and make sure it'll correlate with the train you're riding on. For reassurance, inside each train, there's a digital map with lights showing you all the stops the train will go to make sure you're going the right direction. I am at Châtelet right now. And next up is RER B. Let's go. RER B is the blue colored line that goes from Saint-Rémy-des-Cheveux or Robinson to Militaire or Airport Charles de Gaulle. The best part about this line is that it takes you to both of Paris's airports, Charles de Gaulle and Orly. The key stops along this line are Airport Charles de Gaulle 2 and Airport Charles de Gaulle 1. And the difference between those two stops are the second goes to Terminal 2, so think of it Charles de Gaulle 2, Terminal 2, versus Charles de Gaulle 1, which goes to Terminal 1 and 3. Also, key stops on this line are Parc des Expositions, La Plaine Stade de France, Gare du Nord, Châtelet-Les Halles, Saint-Michel, Notre-Dame, Parc des Sœurs, and Antony, which is right next to Orly Airport. When you're using this line and want to go to the airport, specifically Charles de Gaulle, be sure to take the express train that will take you directly there rather than other lines and other trains, which will stop at every single stop, which will make it a lot longer of a journey. So make sure you check the arrival names, go to the Airport Charles de Gaulle option, and that'll be the express train, take you directly to the airport. Moving on to RER C, which is the yellow colored line that goes from Pontoise, Versailles Château, or Saint-Quentin-en-Yvelines to Moissy-Palaiseau, Dordogne-la-Foutre, or Saint-Martin-de-Top. Ooh, désolé. The key stops along this line are Porte de Clichy, Neuilly, Porte-Maillot, Avenue Foch, Avenue Henri Martin, Avenue du Port-Kennedy, Champ-de-Mars, Pointe-Allemagne, Invalides, Musée d'Orsay, Paris Hostelli, Bibliothèque François Mitterrand, and Point de Rougy, which is again near Orly Airport. Also keep in mind when it comes to the RER, unlike the metro, you have to scan your Navigo pass or insert your ticket twice. So you have to do it when you enter the train station and you're about to take the train, as well as when you exit the train station to physically go outside. Keep that in mind. The biggest downside to taking the RER is the long wait times. Unlike the metro, comes in less than 10 minutes for sure. There's always another train coming up right behind, another metro card coming up right behind it. But for here, look at these times. 13 minutes. 31 minutes, 43 minutes, 57 minutes. So just keep that in mind if you're relying on the RER, using it daily, that sometimes the times can fluctuate and can have some delays. Next stop is RER D, which is the green colored line that goes from Criel to Corbel, Essonne, Melun, or Malesherbes. The key stops along this line are Saint-Denis, Stade de France, Paris-Gare du Nord, Châtelet-Les Halles, and Gare de Lyon. Another pro tip when it comes to taking the RER trains, it can get really packed at peak hours. So just plan accordingly when you're heading to the airport, maybe you're in a rush to go somewhere. Keep in mind that it can be a bit unpredictable. So just leave with ample time to get to your destination. All right, and last but certainly not least, here I am at RER E. Oh, you guys can really see it. Hold on, let me zoom in. RER, where is it? See it? Voila, c'est ça. RER E. The purple one. Let's get to last but certainly not least, the most colorful line of them all, RER E. The purple colored line that goes from
Saint-Lazare à Chez-Gournay.
Checking in from my heat. And guys, look how colorful it is. Like, look at these chairs. This is my first time on this line. Oh my god. But she's cute. She got lights. She's colorful. Got new designs. And it goes to these stops, which I'll break down next. But pretty chill. The destination. These are the future stops coming up. Oh, Bondy. Fun fact is where Mbappe's from. Prince of Paris. And yeah, so that's it for RER E. The key stops along this line are Haussmann, Saint-Lazare, Gare du Nord, Magenta, Rosa Parks, whoop whoop, Pantin, Noisy-le-Sec, and Bondy, which, fun fact, Mbappe, the Prince of Paris, is from. Alright guys, that's all I got for part 4 of this series. Thank you so much for watching, making it to the end. I appreciate it. I thought since I started at La Défense that I should end at La Toile. Where is it? Thanks again for watching. Hope you learned something from this, got some tips, and just made your future trips or first time on the RER a bit easier for you. Stay tuned for part 5 of the series where I'll take you guys to 10 key bus lines around the city and just give you again more tips, tricks, hacks, and just things to know to have a smoother journey. Be sure to like this video if you did, comment down below any more tips, suggestions, hacks, questions, future video ideas you want to see from the series, etc. And of course, subscribe for more. As always, I'm sending my love to wherever you are in the world where you're watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one.